Good morning, team. Welcome to episode 2 of the Unbreakable Dad Diaries. It is Friday the 10th of January. It's just coming up to 5:30 in the morning, and today is slightly different because I'm heading up to Manchester for a business event, and I'm meeting up with a good friend of mine, Louis, who I've known for a good few years now. In fact, we actually attended the same business mentorship event probably about 6 or 7 years ago, and we've been on our own separate journey as coaches since then. But Louis has now stepped into the business mentorship space, so he's helping other coaches develop their business. And over the last 12 months, Louis had a pretty big impact on my own business. So I really connect with the message he shares. He runs a program called the Aligned Creators. It's very different to a lot of other business mentorships out there, and I've been to many different events like these in the last 5 or 6 years. And today he is running his in-person event, which is why I jumped at the chance of being involved in this, because I know it's going to be a good day. And it's always nice to get in a room with like-minded coaches, connect, and just develop when it comes to business as a whole. So should be a pretty good day. It's pretty extreme weather. It's about -4 right now, so just waiting for the car to clear, and then we'll get on the road. Couple of hours up the M6. Fingers crossed the weather, the traffic will be okay. It probably would have been easier to get the train, but I absolutely hate public transport. I hate relying on something else to get me somewhere. I much prefer to jump in the car, listen to a podcast, and make use of the time. So I'm going to bring you guys along on the journey. Should be a pretty good day. Not really sure what is in store, but we're going to get on the road. We're going to get up there, get some breakfast, and then crack on with the day. All right, so we've just landed in Manchester. It's about 8:30, so just over a couple of hours on the road. The journey wasn't too bad. I can't believe how much snow is on the ground up here, though. We had some snow at the weekend, but it disappeared pretty quickly. But yeah, it's still saying about -4. So I guess the weather in Manchester is always a little bit more extreme than most places. But we've got just over an hour until we meet. I think the event starts at 10, but doors open at 9:30, I think. So just going to venture about to get a bit of breakfast. Not sure what I'm going to get yet, but literally only had a protein shake so far. So I want to make sure I get something down me before the event, because it's no doubt going to be pretty full on. And it's interesting because I've been to quite a few of these events now. I always kind of get that nervous feeling going into something like this, and especially for this one, because I'll be honest, I don't actually know. I don't think I know many of the people that are going, the coaches that are going. I might know a couple just from like social media, just seeing them on social media, but I haven't really interacted with a huge amount of them. Like some of the most of the events I've been to, I've at least known like one or two, so you can kind of almost have that comfort of just like latching onto them. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, like walking into a room with strangers essentially. Obviously I know Louis, but it's his event, so but this is something that I've developed going to more of these events. I think it's a really good thing to have this feeling, putting yourself in uncomfortable situations like this, forcing yourself to put yourself out there, interact with others. It's done my confidence a world of good the more I do it, but just because I've built confidence in it doesn't mean to say I still don't feel that anxious, nervous feeling. So it's all completely normal. It's all part of growth and developing and getting better. So time to get some breakfast, and then we'll head to the event.
The Osmo.
You were the influence of me getting this.
Yeah. Chris is going to be whipping his out soon as well. Mine's over there.
Alright, so we've just broke for lunch. It's been a good event so far. One thing that I'm noticing the difference from this event to business events I've been to before is it's less content heavy. There's been some good content, don't get me wrong, but it's been more about insights and conversations in the room. And there's not just fitness coaches there as well. There's people coaching mindset, business, all sorts. So it's not just about quick strategies and tactics, which I've heard and seen them all before when it comes to these events over the last 5 or 6 years. So it's been quite powerful so far. However, we've just been told we're going into a deep breath session, which I've never done anything like this before, but we've been advised not to eat too heavy because it's not advisable when you're doing this breath work to have a full stomach, which isn't ideal when you're absolutely starving. So I've literally just had to pop to a shop down the road, just grab myself a quick protein bar, and hopefully that ties me over until probably after the event now. So could be interesting. But yeah, interesting to see how this breath work's going to go, because I've never tried it before. So I'll let you know how we get on.
So close down your eyes and try to come into your center. A deep and long breath in, a deep and long breath out.
Alright, so we've just finished up, just gone 5:30. Long day, but really good event. How mad is it? Like, this is still frozen. It's been frozen literally all day. Yeah, we did breath work, as you probably saw. Pretty strange experience, not gonna lie. Didn't get a huge amount from it. A lot of people were coming up with all these weird and crazy things, but you know, it was definitely good to try. Felt very relaxed during it, which, let's face it, don't get often the chance to do that, to just stop and think. So it gave me some clarity, especially going into the next session off the back of that, which was planning for 2025, which was the whole reason I think they did the breath work before that session. And that was really good to get clear on my goals and planning things that I want to focus on personally and within the business. And like I said, the event as a whole was just very different to anything I've been to before, because it wasn't just about, you know, business growth and business strategies. You know, there was, you know, some of that in there, but it was also like based around vision, mission, stepping into the person I need to become to you know, lead my community. And that's what I loved about it. That's what I like about you know, Louis, and you know, his Align Creator business and how he puts his message across. So yeah, really good day. Just rushing back to the car now. I want to get on the road as soon as possible and try and get back before the boys go to bed, because I haven't seen them all day. Hello.
Welcome home, Dad. we
I don't get these welcome homes, and I
paused the movie for you just at the supersonic bit.
Oh, brilliant.
We missed you.
And we've even got snacks as well.
Yeah. And we put the pizza in the oven for you.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
Plus, I got skip.
Alright, so it's Saturday morning, just coming up to 7 AM, and I'm just en route to meet Mouse for this 8 miler this morning. And I must say, the want and desire to do this morning is zero. Like, it is rough conditions out, you know, saying -5. Obviously long day yesterday at the event, the drive there and back. You know, not feeling it whatsoever, especially, you know, these conditions. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be this is probably the coldest conditions I've ever run in. It's crazy, the weather at the moment, but it is what it is, and this is almost like the reality of you know, pursuing personal goals, I suppose. You know, there's going to be times where you know, you're not going to want to show up, and you just got to get the job done. How many layers we got to move? 3. You good?
Yeah. What the fuck is this? Sorry, YouTube.
Like, this is the reality of training in January, right?
Yeah, mate.
Job done. Look at Santa Claus. That's how cold it is. All right, so 8 miles ticked off. That was tough going in them conditions. Pretty extreme, but glad that it is done. That rounds off a solid week of training. I'm not gonna lie, this week has been tough. It may come across that, you know, we're just grinding and getting the job done, but it's been a massive shock to the system, back to reality off the back of the Christmas period. You know, not just from a training front, you know, training volumes obviously gone up a huge amount, so definitely felt the effects of that, but it's, you know, obviously back into the swing of things with work and business. Business has been a really busy week, you know, lots of calls, everyone getting back into the swing of things, so making sure clients are all set, getting the kids back to school, you know, wife's been back to work as well. And, you know, I literally said to her last night, it's almost like we've been passing ships. I've hardly seen her all week, but yeah, this is just the reality of life sometimes, isn't it? You know, you have to embrace this daily grind sometimes, and, you know, you just have to do what you got to do. It's been a tough start to the year, but a really good one at the same time, because everything's been boxed off and really set the intention for the rest of the year. Not every week is gonna I'm gonna get everything in training wise. There's gonna be challenges, I know that, but it's, you know, it's been tough. You know, 4:30 starts every day pretty much, so really need some rest now over the weekends. Just gonna chill out, spend some quality time with the boys, recharge, ready to go again on Monday. Who's next? Do you want to see how clever this camera is? Do you want to see how clever it is? Move your face and watch that camera. Look, you see it move? Go all the way over here. Lean all the way over here. This way. Oh! Go all the way that way. Oh! It's clever, isn't it? Alright, so Mummy and Jack have gone to a party. So we have been left to do the shopping. Well, not the huge shop. We've already got the main shop from that was delivered this morning, so just need to get a few bits from Aldi, and then we need to come back and
watch the show. Come back.
The Tribal Combat, the WWE, from Monday. So we need to catch up from that because we haven't been able to watch much of it over the week.
Yeah, because we've already watched them come down.
Yeah, so that's the plan. Get the shop done, get home, and watch the WWE. Let's go.
You ain't got no backbone. I can't put the trap, I ain't got a trap phone. I got keys.
Oh mate, do you know what we've done?
What?
We have come to Aldi and we ain't got £1 for the trolley. It's in Mum's car. We're gonna have to improvise. Luckily we don't need that much, so we should be alright with that trolley, actually. That was me saying earlier, oh yeah, go home, chill for the rest of the weekends. It never stops, does it? It never stops. Yeah. Shopping, house chores, looking after you, kids' parties. The realities of being a parent. Let's go. We've got to go shopping.
Hi guys, we're back from shopping.
Go on. Oh look, he's going to put him through the table. Go on. Oh! What just happened?
Photos collected. The moment fight, the referee.
Ooh! Spear! 1, 2,
free. Yes.